Okay.
Yeah, it's by the harbor.
Okay.
It's a sugar tea.
Okay, cool.
It's like, what? You want to get
Yes.
oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
As you know, that KwaZulu Natal, it's more on sugar plantation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of sugar plantations there in KwaZulu Natal.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Sugar and the eucalyptus.
Round two with Thami. You guys look, he came fancy this time. This is a really nice truck. We are heading to Lesotho, and we have a +1 this time. Your name is Jessica, right? Okay, from California. Alrighty. And you guys, we are heading to Lesotho. So we were just talking about the biggest cities here in South Africa, that being Johannesburg, the biggest.
Johannesburg, the first one.
Okay, and then Cape Town.
Cape Town, the second.
And then Durban.
Durban, yeah, the third.
Yeah, and he was telling me that their biggest other group here were Indie-based population, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
It's about 1.1 million Indians out of India.
Cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And they brought by Mauritius people early in 1869 to work as slaves on the sugarcane field.
That's true.
Yeah, yes. So now they end up growing, keep on growing and growing. They are the big one now here, big population.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So I was telling him, my friend Siana took me to a car show this past Friday night, and the whole group, I was impressed, were all indie as well. So their indies here are super cool compared to like in general, like back in the States, like they had like gold grills and everything here. I was like, oh, okay, this is different. Also something interesting, he was saying that they refer to mixed race people as just colored people here, but it's not offensive here, it's just a term that you guys use for people that are mixed, right? Versus where we're from, you know guys, I'm from Mississippi back in the States. If you call someone colored, you may get in a fight, or you may or may be considered offensive. So just depends on sometimes where you're from, you know?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, so don't be sensitive or offended by every single thing.
Here in South Africa, it's not a problem to call them colored people.
Right, they just,
Even by themselves, they call them, we are the colored people.
Yeah, they even call themselves colored, right?
Yes.
Yeah, versus in the U.S., there'll be like a brawl that we'll see on the news. Yeah, so it's the same thing, interchangeably used for mixed race people pretty much, so. Yeah.
Okay, as we drive along this road, we end up to Johannesburg. Like 7 hours drive up to Johannesburg. But we pass Pietermaritzburg, the capital city of KwaZulu Natal, with a population of 600,000.
Yes.
The road underneath is N2. When you drive further south coast, you end up to Cape Town, 1,500 kilometers. When you drive further north, you end up to Mozambique and Swaziland. Yes.
Okay. Look, I should have stayed longer so I could go to Zululand with you tomorrow. What time are you going tomorrow?
I'm going early, not so early.
Okay.
Like 9 to 10 o'clock, and then I'll leave Durban. Go to Zululand.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Zulus, when we speak,
Yeah.
it's just a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same, but we are under Nguni people. Yeah, or Nguni tribe. We are saying.
Right. Nice. So I have to learn Kosan or Zulu while I'm here.
Maybe now you Xhosa people can come and greet you. Maybe you'll know that.
Yeah.
This is Xhosa.
Yeah. Clicking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Also, we do have a lot of clicks when we
To
speak the
Zulu.
Zulus,
Yeah, that's true.
Like the earring.
Yeah.
Earring in Zulu, we call it icici.
Oh.
Icici. And
Okay.
the frog. Ixoxo.
Oh.
Ixoxo.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my bag, we call it umqolo.
Oh no. Okay. Clicking,
And the
man.
Xhosas, when they say a doctor, it's ugqirha. Ugqirha.
Okay.
So we do have clicks when
Yes.
we speak. Yeah.
Yo.
Like when I say it, I start to sing like a frog. I can say ngiqala ukucula njengexoxo.
Oh.
Ngiqala ukucula njengexoxo.
Oh.
So now you can see that there is a lot of clicks
Yeah.
even in the Zulu language.
Nice. And say again while I'm actually recording now, while you tend to greet with we as in see instead of me.
Yeah, when you say siyaphila, of which
Yeah.
we are fine.
Yes.
We are fine. We can't say I am fine like when you speak language.
Yeah.
It's sawubona. Sawubona means it's a greeting. Hello.
Yeah.
And ninjani means how are you?
Yeah.
That is ni means
One.
a lot of people,
Oh.
more than one person.
Oh, okay.
More than one person. It's
Okay.
ninjani.
Okay.
Ninjani. And the one is going to reply with siyaphila.
Okay.
Siyaphila. Si means we.
Yes.
Because every time we believe that the spirit of our ancestors is with us.
Alright.
So when you see me alone, I'm representing my ancestors.
Yeah.
Yes, that is why every time I keep on saying siyaphila, siyaphila, even I'm alone.
Yeah.
And you can say ninjani means you ask more than one person. Ninjani means you or more than one person. That is the Zulu language.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. And thank you. But thank you again.
Siyabonga.
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 Okay.
Greeting sawubona.
Yes.
Sawubona. And thank you is siyabonga. Siyabonga. And I'm fine or we are fine. Siyapila.
Pila. Okay. Yeah.
Siyapila. Siyabonga. Sawubona.
Yes. Give me some basic Zulu language 101 for those who plan to visit here.
Yeah, you need to practice that so that you can,
Yeah.
when you go around there by Johannesburg villages or township,
Yes.
you can keep on greeting the people there. Sabona, sabona, sabona. Siyapila, siyapila, siyapila. And they know that this lady is familiar here.
Yeah.
She's a local lady.
Yeah. And so some heard my accent though, even when I was first flying here and I did Qatar Airlines. So I met several other South Africans that were coming from other countries back to South Africa. So they either walked up to me, were you just speaking Xhosa or Zulu? They're like, oh, you look Xhosa, you look South African.
Yeah, you are not look different.
Yeah, and fitty
that
is
is
what
why I
someone
said-
told me. We fit right in. Fitty?
Yeah.
Betty,
Yeah.
That is why I said you need to get citizenship now.
Yeah.
Come and stay with us permanently.
You definitely will. You got. Well, wait. Maybe assassinated if they hear me back in America say that.
And you belong to Zululand.
I know.
Not in Johannesburg, not in Cape Town.
We love Zulu. That's why I love Durban, Eastern Cape, yeah.
not Xhosa people.
That goes to like Zulu.
You belong to Zululand.
Yeah.
So that you remember the time you were at Zulu.
Yeah.
When they shows you a wraparound skirt.
Yeah.
You need to wear that one.
Yeah.
Made out of cow skin.
Cow skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and while we're recording a little bit of what you already mentioned regarding Gandhi and the reason why a lot of Indies are based here in Durban.
The Gandhi people, they brought by Mauritius people in early 1869 to work as a slave on the sugarcane field. That is why now around Durban, it's a lot of Indians out of India.
Yeah.
There are about 1.1 million Indian population.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know why the reason they brought the Indians? Because the Zulus refused to work for Europeans.
Ah.
They refused because of their animals.
Right.
They were more on the livestock, cows, goats, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why they refused to work under the Europeans. Now they decide to bring an Indians. But nowadays Indians are doing very well for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even around the city, couple of townships belongs to Indian community.
Yeah.
Like Chesterfield, Lamontville, and Phoenix as well.
Okay.
It's where Mahatma Gandhi lived, in Phoenix and Inanda.
Okay.
Yeah, so in Phoenix, Chesterfield, Lamontville, you find only Indians.
Okay.
Yeah. They are well developed now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And initially, Gandhi was coming here to practice law in South Africa.
He came to work as a lawyer,
Yeah.
but he ended up changing his mind
After.
because of apartheid.
Yeah.
They threw him out of the train round about 9 o'clock at night, and that was winter time, because it was in the month of June, deep winter here in South Africa. And he stays there in the waiting room for the whole night. And he decided to change from being a lawyer and become a politician and a spiritual person.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people, leaders in South Africa, they inspired by Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
I can name one of the legends who was the founder of Ilanga newspaper. His name was John Langalibalele Dube. Also, he is the founder of the institute named after him. It's called as Uhlange Institute.
Okay.
It's where also former President Nelson Mandela cast his first vote in 1994. He voted over there at Uhlange because he honored John Langalibalele Dube, as John Langalibalele Dube was the president of the ruling party. Now it's called ANC.
Okay.
Yes, and then he decided to go and vote over there.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. It's a lot of cows around.
Yeah.
So every time when you drive there, you need to be extra careful. Because it's the cows,
It's a few
horses.
actually. Look at several. Look to the right. You have several.
Yeah.
Traffic jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't mind to make a roadblock.
Yeah. They're so unbothered.
Yeah. You have cow, we have deer around this time of the year.
Yeah.
And down south where I'm from.
Oh yeah.
Have to look out for.
It's only the cows. The
Okay.
livestock, cows, goats,
Yeah.
the horses, especially around this area. It's a lot of horses because they are close to Lesotho.
Yeah.
The transport in Lesotho is horses and the donkeys,
Okay.
especially to the people from the village. They use the donkeys as their transportation to transport whatever goods they transport, and for themselves they use the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is why the people around here, they have the horses as well, because they are not far from Lesotho.
Nice.
Yes, yes. As we know that Lesotho is a small country in South Africa, so it's surrounded by South Africa provinces like Eastern Cape, Orange Free State, Johannesburg, and KwaZulu-Natal around this side.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you are in Johannesburg, you need to remember that you're drinking the water from Lesotho.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Drakensberg, still water. Yeah, that's what I was drinking.
Johannesburg.
Okay.
Johannesburg is supplied by Lesotho with water because
Ah.
here in South Africa we short of water. So some provinces supplied by Lesotho
Okay.
because Lesotho they have enough water, lot of water. Actually, they are rich in white minerals.
Nice.
Yeah, special water
Yeah.
and the diamond. They've got a couple of diamond mining over there.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in Maseru where the kings reside in. Maseru is the capital city of Lesotho. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of diamond minings there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it the highest pub in the world, Lesotho?
In Africa. It's the
Okay.
highest pub in Africa.
Okay.
About 2,876 meters above sea level. That is the highest pub in Africa.
Ah.
Yes, yes. And the highest point in Lesotho is 3,240 meters above sea level.
Ah.
It's where we're going to stop also
Got you.
before we visit the village.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. I want to see you there wearing the blankets as well.
Ah. As we climb up, it'll get colder, right?
Yeah,
Like the climate, the temperature.
over there, yes.
Yeah.
It's every time cold.
Yeah.
Even sometimes in the summer, yeah, even it's not that cold, it's chilly.
Okay.
Yes, but to them it's hot. Yeah, because they are familiar with cold
Yeah.
weather.
Okay.
Yeah, during the winter they can even exceed up to minus 15 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
Yeah, that is very cold.
Yeah. Look at the mountains. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before Lesotho, we going to drive through Drakensberg Mountains.
Yeah. That's where I get my water, the still sparkling, well,
Yeah.
spring water, Drakensberg, that's bottled when I go to Woolworths.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In Zulu, we call it Ukahlapa. Ukahlapa.
Okay.
We're going to stop by the entrance there and then I'll explain about Drakensberg and Ukahlapa.
Okay.
Those are three words and three different languages.
Okay.
is Zulu language.
Yeah.
And Drakens is English from British
Okay.
people, and Berg
Okay.
is from the Afrikaans language of it. That was the Boer.
Boer.
Yes,
Okay.
because the country being colonized. So that is why now they decide to give the area 3 different languages from 3 different people as well.
Okay.
Yes.
And you were saying due to the violence in India at the time when Gandhi went back, he wanted, again, he was spiritual, he was peaceful, but
Yeah.
they assassinated him, right?
Yeah,
and it was
yes,
at the
yeah.
hands of other lawyers.
Yeah, yes. He killed by another lawyers because he refused to join them
Okay.
on the violence of which keep on continuing in the country.
Yeah.
So they decide to assassinate him. That was the end of him. That was another Indian lawyer. Yeah. Here in South Africa, Mahatma Gandhi, also known as the leader of non-violent march. Yes. Because every time he promoted peace, not violence.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that is what he died for.
Yeah. And the residential housing at the time during Mandela, it was free for all the locals, but now it's not.
Yeah, that was RDP housing.
Okay.
Yes. The purpose of Mandela was to give all the local people a shelter above their head.
Yeah.
Yes, and was free of charge. So nowadays, everything is different.
Yeah.
After President Mandela, some of the people are selling those homes, even to the foreign people who doesn't have the papers to be in South Africa. But some of them, they own those homes. Of which it's not good. It's bad, because now it seems like they are against former President Mandela's dream. Yeah. But this is South Africa. We've got nothing to do. Once you have power, you have power of doing anything. Even you can do the crime. Yeah.
You guys, look at this view on our way to Lesotho. Can you see the waterfall in the background? So a lot of the water comes from this area as well, Drakensberg. It's all natural, all spring water. It's also known as the fountain of youth. But then again, as you know, they say black don't crack, but yeah, the water here is really, really pure. So he was telling us that during the winter time, because it gets really, really cold on this side and it freezes up top or ices over, so the water flow kind of slows down. But now it's flowing beautiful during the summertime. We're currently on this super rocky road. He calls it a African massage because it gets real, real bumpy. It's no man's land on our way up the hill. So, yeah. We made it to Sunny Cascade. The highest point in all of Africa, right? Yes. You were telling me how Lesotho became a country within a country. How did it become a country within South Africa?
Explain. Bafo. Hamba kahle. Yes, siyaphila la.
Yo.
Nabuyela emuva nihamba nilambatha nje.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hayi. Good.
Good one.
Okay, let's take the photos and then I'll explain once we enter the border.
All right.
See over there how dark is it?
Oh yeah. Crazy. Welcome to Lesotho.
The shepherd. Yes. This country was known as Lesotho. As Lesotho. As Lesotho.
Okay.
And the country never been colonized, but in order to be colonized was British protectorate. Yeah, the Animal Crossing
Let's see.
Hello,
was British protectorate. How it become protected while other countries been colonized. The king, that was King Moshweshwe the first.
Yeah.
When the country under invasion by the Afrikaners or the Boer, he wrote a letter to the queen
Yeah.
because the Boer were invaded like half of the country. So he decided to write a letter to Queen, ask protection. And then Queen agrees with that, but under one condition. When they protect the country, because this country is rich of the animals, she said, anytime when you share your animals, like sheep and merino goat, Angola goat, you need to export the wool to the British, not other countries. And then King agreed on that. Then they signed an agreement. After they export the the wool, and then to import the blanket to the country, it's come more and more expensive. It wasn't easy now to the country to buy back their blanket. So the time they regain an independence, and then King decided to cut off the deal with the British. Then now they send the blanket, the wool down by South Africa to one of the factory known as Aranda Blanket. So that is why now they keep on import more and more blankets now and then, because this country is very cold. So the people, they need more blankets. How the blankets become a traditional outfit for the country. The king received a gift from Queen. That gift was the blanket. So when the king wear the blanket, he felt warm. And then he asked more blankets, and he announced the blankets as their traditional outfit. That is why even nowadays they still wear the blanket for this country. And to become independent or to become a different or separate country in South Africa, it's become by the British as well. The Basotho people took a side when the British fight with the Zulus. So the Basotho people took a British side. They decided to help the British again to fight against the Zulus. So the British now, they gave the country to the king, and then they said, okay, you can look after this country, and anytime when we need to hide around, we're going to come around here. When they hiding, they just come and hide around the country. That is why in this country they have a British Empire buildings. When you go like 300 kilometers from the village, they still have the British Empire buildings. That is how this country become as independent country in South Africa. So this country, in this country, they do have their own currency. They call it Maluti. As I explained about Maluti, it's the name of the mountains. Once we are in Lesotho, there is no more Drakensberg, but it's Maluti or Tababuseyu mountains. That Tababuseyu means the night mountains. So their currency is Maluti, and they have their own local beer also, it's Maluti. And 1 luti is equal to South Africa 1 rand. That is why they also allowed, they can accept a note from South Africa. It's useful here in Lesotho. So, and also in this country, it's known as the rich country when we talk of white minerals. White minerals, it's water. They have enough water in this country. And also they have a lot of diamonds. They have a lot of diamond mine when you go up to Maseru. Maseru is the capital city of Lesotho. It's where the king residing. As we all know that the country is under the kingdom. That is why it's called a Kingdom of Lesotho. Also they call it a Kingdom of the Sky, because this is the high country in South Africa. So the people of this country also, they known as the blankets people, because every time when they walk around, they wear the blankets around their body. As you can see, the shepherds right there. Those noise, it's the bell. They put the bell around the animal neck. So the bell is helping a lot when the animals under the attack of the predators, because they have predators here. So to confuse the predator, when the animal runs away, the bell is making a lot of noise, so the predator end up confused. And also when it's dark, because of the mist or fog, the shepherd, it's easy to them to listen to the noise, and then they know which direction are their animals. Because the shepherd, they can spend almost the rest of their lives on the mountain, look after their animals. So that is why also they train their dogs to look after the animals while they are not around their livestock. The dogs stays behind and look after the animals. Right. So in this country, as I mentioned, they rich in the white minerals. They have Katsi Dam. Katsi Dam, it's not less than 65 kilometers wide and very, very deep. So it's where also they generate what we call it hydrostatic power. They do have their own electricity in this country. They never even experience what we experience in South Africa, a load shedding. They never experience that because they have their own electricity. And also Katsi Dam, it's where they supply water now to Johannesburg. Some of South Africa provinces supplied by Lesotho with water, especially Johannesburg. They get water from Lesotho. Right. So ngathi noma sengiyamfonela ntambama athola usepunandini emsindweni. So
ikhona endiyibone epage
pit there. It's a big stones. Those stones can hold the heat almost the rest of the day. So when the fire on, they start to absorb this heat and then they transfer the heat amongst each other and also stone passages underneath. For warmth at night, they use what we call it a underneath heater. So to keep the room warm for the whole night, they need to make fire each and every morning. Right. So there is the words over there on the wall. Those words, it's Khoto, Pula, Nala. The word Khoto means peace. Pula, it's rain. Nala, it's prosperity. Right. We come back to the people of the country. The people of the country, they known as the Basotho people. One person is Musutu, more than one is Basotho. The country is Lesotho, or was Basotho land. And the language as well is Sesotho. Totally, completely different language. Yes, it's Sesotho language. So when they greet each other on the road, they have a special way for shaking their hands. They shake hands like this. Khoto, Pula, Nala. Khoto, Pula, Nala.
Yeah.
That is 3 hands slogan.
Yeah.
Right, those 3 hands slogan, it's here on the flag of the country.
Okay.
It's a symbolic sign of head, as I explained. And in the middle is Khoto, this is peace.
Yeah.
And Pula,
Okay.
it's rain.
Okay.
Prosperity, it's Nala. Those 3 hands slogan, you find it on the flag. Okay. And right. I explained about the stick.
The stick.
It's come plain. Plain stick, no decoration.
Okay.
But the owner of the stick need to go out to collect the material. And then they start to weave a telephone wire on the stick and the special pattern as well.
Okay.
That is why the stick is very important, and they get the stick down by KwaZulu-Natal or Eastern Cape because they don't have the forest here. This is an iron wood. It's made out of an iron wood. It's very strong, and also it's little bit heavier sometimes. That is the stick. In Lesotho is molamu.
How heavy? That's not too heavy.
Yeah, this one is not heavy.
Okay.
This is molamu in Lesotho.
Okay.
Okay. Let's come to the blankets now.
All right, warmth. It's a pretty blue.
Okay, this side
Yeah.
is the gentleman's side.
Okay. The darker
Dark
side, you
side.
said, and the light side for women.
Yes.
Okay.
And the ladies, the bright side. This is the ladies. But both gender, when they wear the blankets, look at those 4 lines. They must wear it. The lines must stand upright, not horizontal,
Okay.
to show the strength of the Basotho
Okay.
nation. Right. The ladies, married ladies, when they wear the blanket, they fold the flap on the outside
Okay.
to show that they are taken.
Okay.
Yes, no more available. And also it also help when they carry the baby on their on their back.
Okay.
They cover the head against the snow and the wind. Unmarried ladies, they fold the flap in the inside to show that they are still available. They are not taken. And they leave the gap or the opening in the in front so that their hand must be flexing, both hands. And the guys, they need to wear the blanket, leave an opening on which hand they use. That's about the blanket. And they import the blankets from Aranda Blankets Company or factory from South Africa. Right. And the head, this is the Basotho head,
Okay.
Lesotho head, taking the very same shape of the mountain as I explained. Right. And the room like this, it's a multi-purpose room.
And also you as well, Tatiana.
You too, Jessica. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Safe travels.
Safe travels to you too.
Have a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for...
Oh, paperwork.
Okay, do I need to sign anything?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's time for gift.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And for
Just to
you
say
as
thank you very
well.
much to give us a business.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
when you're at home,
Yeah,
don't
thank
forget
you.
about first Zulu safaris.
Of course not.
With
I'm here
friends
for
and
you.
families.
Thank you so
Ah.
much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And take
Bye,
care.
girl.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
Bye.
Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna close out the vlog here, and we will tune in with you guys next time. Well, I'm South African now, so I'm not citizenship wise. Oh, she has a garage here too. That's cool.